Hi everybody, hi. Welcome to today's pick a card reading. As you can see from the title, today's reading is all about answering one simple but very complex question. Does this marriage have merit? So if you are somebody who is currently in a marriage and you're wondering secretly to yourself whether or not to continue with this connection or to call it quits, then this is a reading for you. If you are not currently married, but you're considering somebody as an option to marry, perhaps this reading is for you as well. And a third category that Spirit brought to my attention is those who are currently not involved with a partner, but that partner who they want is currently married. So if you're wondering whether the object of your affection is going to be married or stay married for a long time, then perhaps this reading is for you. Of course, as these things go, please use your own discretion. And there are so many other videos that answer this question as well. So if you don't find your answer here, then I would invite you to look throughout YouTube. It's a very wide place. So anyway, so as you guys know, if this is, most of you, I'm sure this isn't your first pick a card. So I want you to know this is going to be pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So I'm going to show you super quickly the 3 totems that I have available. For pile 1, you've got this lovely Japanese Amethyst Magatama. It's super cute. It's adorable. For pile 2, we've got this lovely tiger. Rawr. And finally, for pile 3, we've got another amethyst, but this time it is a necklace and it is wrapped in copper. Now, you know, as I was just looking at these 3 items, it just dawned on me, all of them are purple. So, you know, I really do feel that this could be very, very relevant for some of you viewers. Now, take a look here. The reason why this reading is coming through is for all of you viewers is because I think that those who are going to be attracted to this reading have a very important decision to make. And I feel automatically, intuitively, that this has to do with children for some of you, but also it has to do with life path in general for everybody else. Maybe there could be moving involved, whatever this is. I think that there are general questions as to whether or not this connection is going to be well serving. As I look at this picture here, I'm not necessarily drawn to the cat here, I'm drawn to the path beyond. So this tells me that intuitively, you guys, if you're watching this video, you're at a crossroads. So whatever decision you are trying to make a decision about at this time is going to affect you along your life path in some significant way. So let's continue and let's jump right in. All right. Yay! Oh, also, before I start, my bad, you know, if you watch my videos, you know I like to just jump right in. I'm an Aries, don't have time for the talk. But, that being said, if you would like a personal reading, yay, please, you can find my information in the box below. If you'd like to donate because you just like me, you like my voice, you like the spread, or you like what you saw, or you just feel like being kind, please, you can find the link for my donations at the bottom as well, inside of the box below. Alright, so let's jump in. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to make a decision. Pile 1, 2, or 3. Okie dokie. Was that 5 seconds? Alright, so let's jump right into pile 1. Quick pause and pause. Hi! Hello! Welcome back. Trying to make that look like magic. I don't know if that worked. Anyway, so thank you so much. Let's go through pile number 1, which is the Magatama Amethyst. So first of all, right off the bat, if you chose pile number 1, I'm going to say that it doesn't necessarily look like Spirit is encouraging you to continue on with this connection at this time. Of course, you have free will in and of yourself, but I'm seeing 8 written all over this. 8 in the, you know, 8 of Cups in the Tarot is moving forward, moving onward from something, right? So let's look at this. First of all, and I have complete compassion for you, okay? Take a look here. These 2 cards are I pulled these two cards from the Lightworker Oracle deck to tell me a little bit about what's going on energetically from a higher perspective in this connection. And if you take a closer look, you'll see that this has to do with a lot of mirroring. Do you see that? Now, as I said that, I didn't mean to use those words in the way that it flashed in my mind as I said it. So let me talk about that. What Spirit wants to say is you may be experiencing some mirroring here. Perhaps this is something, as this is a sentiment, of walking away, of questioning, that your partner may be asking as well. And for some of you, or at least one of you watching, I feel that this is a same-sex partner. I'm seeing that right here. I feel that they may also be asking this question as well. But there's something I want to let you know, people who chose pile number 1. This connection from beginning to end, whenever that end is, if it happens, was completely destined to happen. All right? Because I'm seeing this as something as above, below, non-physical, physical, birth to ending of it. And I'm seeing here this contract, it's almost like it's done. First it's the key, go take care of business, then it's the contract being given back or like finished, and I'm seeing you move on to the next part of your life. So excuse me, I am definitely seeing, and I'm seeing also in this case, this kind of looks like a body, head, torso, abdomen, like somewhere else. So the almost like the connection is at its end. Excuse me. So that's what I'm picking up from a higher perspective. It does seem to be a situation where it is time to move on from this connection. So chances are that you are just following your intuition, and so is your significant other. Now, Spirit is saying that at this time, you do have a decision to make. There's the destiny once again. It says destiny right there, right? I'm seeing in this pendulum that it's kind of like this connection is hanging on a thread. And I'm seeing that, again, I feel like there could be mirroring, so there's something like the same sentiments for your partner, but definitely on your end, watcher, I'm seeing that this is almost like it's the last thread. You're like on your last leg with this, like there's frustration, you kind of want to know. I think for some of you this would include some kind of movement by plane. So either it's too much because of too much travel between you and your significant other, or there's too much traveling that's, one of you has to do too much traveling for work, or if you were to call this quits, it would mean one of you leaving on a plane, like going far away to some other part. Could be work related as well. Maybe you're wondering whether to pursue something else, but whatever this is, I'm seeing that, this is all destined once again. So maybe allow things to consciously uncouple, so to speak, as Gwyneth Paltrow says, and I totally, I like the concept. Allow it to move itself, let's say generously, genuinely, and authentically, organically. Now I'm seeing that it may be actually up to you in this connection, viewer, to burst a bubble, so to speak. But again, I'm just feeling like this. See how there's already that hole there, or that shining there, just enough for this arrow to go through. I think that your other partner, whether they're admitting it or not, may also be entertaining these ideas of splitting, because here in the past I'm seeing these two figures together. They look almost like twins. Now, of course, in some cases it could be twins for you guys, but I'm also following that thread where it could be a same-sex connection that's being reflected here as well. But it doesn't matter. At the very least, there was this union that came together between you and this significant other. Completely destiny, okay? And so what I'm picking up is it's perhaps time for you to move on, and your partner to move on as well, because there are other lessons to be learned. So I'm seeing this here as your spirit guides, and here them sending out this little messenger into your bubble to say it's time to move, let's go, right? I feel like, look at this person's legs, they're already pointing off screen, so I think they may also be getting similar ideas. We know on some level when it's time, right? So I wish pile 1 had a better idea, but my commitment is to speaking the truth as I see it. So I want to point out to you here that in these two cards, I saw destiny again. But in these two cards, I'm seeing a few things. Number one, I'm seeing the 8 walking away. Number two, I'm seeing that there was some kind of realization that one of you had, and I really believe that this is you, the viewer. Now, this realization could, quite simply be that you notice that there's some cheating or some kind of disloyalty, or I hate the words, I hate using the phrase third party, and third party. Why? Because I watch these videos too and I need help, and the last thing I want to hear is third party, blah, blah, blah. So for the sake of it, I'm going to refer to this as being out of integrity, infidelity, okay? Let's keep it real. But I'm seeing that for you, viewer, some of you, it's more than a realization. It's seeing the evidence. I'm seeing that all that evidence piled up, and you get into this point where you're taking that evidence and you're moving forward to cut this connection because of that. Now, does that mean all of you who are attracted to pile 1 have this situation? No, my dears. I just want you to know that when they say please use your intuition, because these readings are general, I kid you not, it is the dead truth. Because as a reader, when I'm reading this, there's a storyline, there's a narrative that is presented to me by spirit, but I'm literally feeling the different arcs and the different nuances. In one case it may be too much working, one case it may be addiction, another case it may be falling in love with someone else, in another case it may be just getting bored. It could be, the gamut is run, but I'm seeing this here as one of the possible storylines. The only way to tell with your situation is to get a personal reading, and I can attest to you that please do not get all in a tizzy because a reader said third party or cheating, because a lot of times it's not necessarily a person, okay? Whatever it is, but in this case right here, that's one of the storylines I'm seeing. But another storyline that's bringing itself to the surface is this. I feel that you, the viewer, may be wanting passionate love in your life. Look how passionate this is. You're wanting passionate love in your life, and you've lost it along the way, right? I'm seeing that for you, the viewer, you feel very conflicted about being where you are today in terms of this connection, about having these thoughts. I feel like these thoughts would be shadow thoughts, like, how could I think this? I shouldn't, like, what's wrong with me? And I don't, whatever it is, you're here today. And I think you're facing some realities, whether it's that your partner is stepping out, or whether it's because you are interested in someone else, or whether it's because you are feeling like there's not enough, passion in your life. I almost said not enough evidence to suggest, and then insert here, whether it's not enough. Maybe some of you are thinking there's not enough evidence to suggest that your partner is cheating, but it's still coming in between you and this partner. Whether you want to say there's not enough evidence to suggest that you should continue with this, whatever it is, it's almost like you're grasping, trying to make a decision about something, okay? But some of you are clearly coming to the realization about something. So again, I just feel like at this time, this connection, which is completely destined, the beginning and the end of it, should it come to an end, that's something you need to keep in mind. Some things fall apart because someone's free will choice was in shadow, and some things unravel. See the differences? Some things unravel because they were designed to, okay? Now, let's take a look here. So I also see from this card, person, viewer number 1, I'm seeing from this card on the left that you've just gotten to this point where it's kind of like, well, what's next? I feel like on some level, and it's gotten to the, I almost said cultural, so for some of you it's a cultural situation that's coming into play here. But I'm also seeing that for some of you, down the line, you're going to be with somebody who's a different culture from you, okay? I'm seeing that. But anyway, I'm seeing that on a conscious level, even on a conscious level, you're starting to feel like, well, what's next? What's there left for this connection? There's nothing, I'm not getting anything. I mean, is there anything left? Excuse me, let me take a sip of this drink here. I think that, I think you're just feeling like there's nothing left. What's new? Look at that. Here's you. And I'm getting the song, you got a new attitude. Okay, wait, that tune was off. Okay, I don't know. But anyway, you know that song. Yeah, you got a new attitude, all right? That's you. Look, you've cut your hair. You've put on your travel clothes. You've got your boots on. You've got this contract. You've got an open contract. You've got life on the right side. You're ready. You're getting ready to be picked up and head out somewhere. Take a look. Look at you, ready to get to work building. May I just say, as I'm reading this, I'm feeling this fluttering in my heart region, this excitement, it feels like somebody who has been let out of the schoolyard, and now they can run, they can jump, they can be free, and that is the worst thing for a cross watcher to hear on some level, because the idea is you're happy without me, like God was I, but if you are cross watching, I don't want you to feel that way. Okay, I've been in both situations, sometimes feeling like it's both situations at the same time, right? And so I have compassion for anybody at any part in any role in this situation. But the only way that we can have this saving grace is knowing that when it's our turn to be in that space, we too must admit we feel the freedom, right? And if the roles are reversed, our partner too must admit that they feel the sadness, right? It just is how it is at this time. But I'm seeing this rebuilding, okay? This rebuilding and moving forward. So again, this is destiny, all right? Now, I don't like to use the D word that much like that, but if I'm seeing it in the cards, then, God bless. Yeah, so I'm picking up here. I feel like these are the last 4 cards. I feel like if you chose your pack number 1, that this is a connection that was destined to take place, of course. But I do feel that things haven't been quote unquote happy for a long time. I think that you guys, your cups may have run out a while ago. I feel like the steam of nostalgia and happy memories may have run its course. Again, this is a destiny thing. So you're not a day earlier or a day later than where you need to be in this connection. So allow it to flow through you. I'm seeing that a reversed 6 of cups, right? What I just described to you. And I'm seeing the walking away situation. But I want to point out that look, you're walking away from 8 cups. But look how beautiful they still are. Yes, you've drunk everything from there already, as has your partner. Think about this. Where's your partner? Your partner's already off screen, right? So please it's going to hurt on both ends, but please know that this is for the best of you, for best of both of you. Look at that. There's 8 stars in the sky waiting. So you're literally walking from one group of awesome stuff to the next group of awesome stuff, but you have to walk there. And I completely understand that. I'm seeing also that what was once a happy home, a happy connection between you and this partner in question, has come to an end through some kind of tower moment. So again, whatever the tower moment is for you, I feel like there was a realization, and just, the clouds are very thick right now, and it's just a matter of letting that lightning strike it, so to speak. But I really do feel that you and your partner are going to be on to bigger and better things. The only thing stopping you is how, and understandably, is how long you nurse your wounds, okay? Please know that Spirit would not give you, take you up in a plane and take the brakes out of the plane or whatever, bust the engine, without giving you a parachute, a map, somewhere to land, everything. So just know, I just want to bring it back to this connection, because to these 2 cards, I think this will be your saving grace to get you through those nights. This is destiny, okay? You wrote it. In some cases, again, there are some cases where free will was more at play, and someone made mistakes, somebody worked out of their shadow, somebody whatever it was, and things fell apart. In this case, I do not believe it. I don't believe it, whether there are kids involved or whatever. This was completely an agreement between both of you. Look at the mirroring here. Here, you're reaching for it, you're receiving it, right? Here, you could look at it as giving the contract back and then moving on, or you could look at it as being that child again and receiving a new contract and moving on. Okay, so I just want you to know that Please do not beat up on yourself. Please do not think about how it ended. Things, whether it's infidelity or whatnot, again, this is this destiny. I know it's like, oh, well, was it destiny when this person fell right into that person's bed or, whatever else. Sometimes it really is. There are karmic agreements that are around, it's just, we're just going to leave it at that, right? So please, I just don't see fault here as much as I would see somewhere else. So that's for you, my beautiful, lovely, amazing viewers from pile 1. I'm so sorry that this came out this way, but I really, really feel that some of you may actually be getting that fluttering of excitement in the chest pretty soon, if not already, okay? Because I do feel that you already on this last, you're like waiting for that last piece of like evidence, that last whatever to get you going. Anyway, so thank you so much. That was the reading for pile 1, answering the question of does this marriage have merit? In other words, should I stay or should I go? And my answer to you viewers for pile 1 is that this relationship was pure destiny. It was definitely worth its merit. It literally has served its purpose. This is a success. Okay, think of it that way. And now it's time to move on to the next thing for both of you. And you know what? That's just what I'm seeing here. Of course, if you'd like a personal reading, you can hit me up. If you'd like to donate, you can follow the link below as well. Mwah! Okay, I love you. Okay, if you feel the need to see some of the others, or feel free. All right, bye. Hi, pile 2 people. Hello, thank you so much for tuning in for pile 1 and pile 2. And if you just came from pile 1, welcome. Yeah, so once again, if you would like a personal reading with me, go ahead, check the box. If you'd like to donate, check the box below. Anyway, let's jump in. So today's question, as you guys remember, is does this relationship have merit? Now, in this case, if you chose pile number 2, I feel that there's a chance that some of you viewers may not actually be married at this time, but this is somebody you're considering marriage with. But then some of you are married and you're wondering whether to get out of this connection. Now, regardless of whichever group you hail from, I believe that the answer is the same. It is totally your choice, and I'll tell you why. First of all, I'm seeing here, it says Merkaba spiritual protection. So I see at this time you are in a place where you're free, you have the luxury to think about it, right? Now, in a sense, and I looked, it's almost like opening Pandora's box a little bit. So I don't necessarily feel that you're coming to this connection, or this reading rather, with frustration, like I'm done, what am I doing here? Is it worth it? I'm not necessarily picking up on that. It's more like you've got this curiosity from your place of comfort, so to speak. Excuse me. Now, comfort can be interpreted many ways, so I'll let you guys do that. I think some of you may actually be in separation at this time, or at least if you're not in separation, there's no physical intimacy going on. So I'm seeing that some of you are at a distance. I see for number 3, I'm seeing for about 3 or 4 of you actually. You may actually be thinking about somebody else who is in a marriage himself, or is in a commitment himself, whether that's work or a companion or whatnot, romantic. But I feel that you're really, really considering this person. I'm feeling unicorn. I'm hearing he's my unicorn. So that's for somebody. Super cute. Anyway, I'm just feeling that this your energy, if you're resonating with this, your energy feels just so innocent in many ways, so innocent. Like I just don't feel that there has been boundaries crossed, or I just don't feel like you're coming with an energy that is negative or just whatnot. But you're asking the crystal ball, so to speak. You're opening that up to questioning. Okay, now here's your answer. The answer is simple for you. If you would like to step into a higher stage of mastery, to complete some form of spiritual service on this earth, to do some, and as I'm saying that, I'm hearing some of you, or at least one of you, like, yes, I knew it. right? So if you're thinking that this person is somebody that you are supposed to do something with, spiritually speaking, then you're right. I'm seeing that. Whenever I see this card, it could mean hypnosis, but in this case, it's not. In this case, it's showing me mastery, right? It's a project. This is usually my project card. So I feel that you are getting the right hits. This is a person that if you do decide to take the option to engage in a spiritual contract with them that requires you guys to be of spiritual service, working together, doing charities, whatever it is, tarot, whatever it is, anything. But as a team, then yes, go for this connection, okay? But if that's not what you want, you're just here for love, or you're just here because you like the guy or they like the girl or whatever, don't do it, because this is a partnership that is an option should both parties decide to turn to spiritual service, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing, let's see if I can see a little bit more about you. Yeah, again, I'm just seeing you being very comfortable where you are. I'm seeing you doing your day job. Some of you may, or one of you may drive trucks or something like that, or driving, or just, something, whatever. I just see you going through your daily life, but you have this knowing that there's something higher that you could be doing. Now, notice I didn't say should be doing, could be doing. There's a calling here that is available, that is possible for you should you have the desire to do it. And that's why you're feeling this inkling towards this other person, because the option remains available. But if it is your choice not to do that, then I would say do not go with this connection. But if it is your choice to be interested and wonder about it, I would say open up to spirit and ask what kinds of things you would be doing, what kind of life would you be leading, just ask them. They're right there, they're watching this video too, God bless. Even as I'm doing it now. Anyway, so again, I'm seeing this split here, right? So yeah, I mean, hold on, let me take a closer look here. Yeah, you can definitely choose. You can choose here between moving forward with this person, working in spiritual service, or you can choose to let it go. That would be my suggestion. But either way, I'm seeing here that you should not possibly, 100%, follow the path that's most authentic to you. If you take a look at both of these cards, there's a sense of mirroring. But notice how they're facing two different ways. Notice how they just have different things going on. But she still looks a little sad, to be honest, right? So I feel that if you were to go this route of the, I'm wondering if this is the spiritual service route, or if this is. But either way, I feel like this would be, I don't know why. Either way, no matter what path you choose, because this could be seen as having kids or just producing things, no matter which path you choose, you will have ups and downs on this, right? Yeah, this would be if you were to walk away from this connection. This would be if you were to embrace it. See the 7? 7's the spiritual number, 5 and 2. See the 8, excuse me, the walking away, right? Now, I'm wondering, if you were to walk away, what is it that you would be walking away from? Why would you be walking away? Because clearly you're thinking about this person as you're here, seeking this reading. So maybe it would be your fears about taking this spiritual path that would cause you to say no to this spiritual service and thus walk away. But I'm seeing here, if you're concerned, because some of you may already know what the spiritual path is, if you're concerned about going down the spiritual path, because look at her, she looks sad, I don't see this other person in here, I'm seeing longing, where is this other person? Maybe this person would be at a distance from you, doing the work that you guys are doing together, or I don't know, she looks a little dirty, she looks a little banged up, but I'm getting that this is this is work. This is spiritual service. It's work. Yes, you would be married, or yes, you'd be in partnership in whatever way that appeals to you. Maybe you were led to this reading, but it was more of a partnership thing for you than marriage. Interpret it yourself. But I think, look at these little orbs. I think you would be moving along a path to a higher tune. Look at these little seals. They're so cute. These are your team members. You're going to have people around you helping you to do what it is that you need. You're going to have people watching your back. Yes, there are going to be times you might have people making you laugh, right? I have to laugh at that one. But there are going to be times where you're probably going to be lonely. You probably will wish that you had a closer connection, maybe one more romantic or just whatever. I mean, Bill and Hillary, I mean, how much romance is in that these days, but maybe they're advancing a certain agenda. Who knows, right? God bless them, right? We don't know. And maybe we don't care about it. The point is, you're going to have to be in the moment with this connection, because it's going to be real at times. You're going to be making headway. It's a spiritual connection. Notice how this looks more real than this. It's a cartoon drawing. And yes, you will, look, I mean, it's just, I'm not favoring this spiritual path over this other path, but I'm just saying that maybe the rewards are more if you decide to take up the mantle, so to speak, and do spiritual service, in which case I would say yes to go into alignment with this person you're inquiring about. In fact, take a look here. This is you. Whenever I see this is somebody being called into service by spirit on some level. Maybe I'm the cat. Maybe the cat is somebody else on your team giving you that heads up, and he hears the knock on the door like, hey, we're ready, right? And if you're into it, then go ahead, grab that contract with this person, that spiritual contract, and get signing, right? And let's get this ball moving. That's what I'm seeing here. So you definitely are going to have to make that decision. 6 and 1, 7. I'm seeing that here. Yeah, I'm seeing this also as a 10 in this card. This tells me that you're at a space in your life right now. You're at a place in your life right now where, yes, you're doing your normal things and whatnot, but you're at a place where it could possibly come to an end. There's an opening where you can end that and move into this new space, all right? So that's up to you. And in fact, take a look here. Boom, right on what we were just saying. Here's that transition, right? It's time for transition. This is an opportunity for transformation in your life. And of course, you're like at a crossroads. Well, what do I do? Which path do I choose? Which one's going to be the most enjoyable? Which is going to be the most impactful? Which one's going to, whatever your ideas and your thoughts are, that's the question that you should be asking yourself, because you clearly have two paths. It's either you go and you do your spiritual service, or this lifetime you kind of sit it out, or you sit it out for now. Now, if you decide to, yes, do the spiritual service, then the answer is yes to go towards this person. If the answer is no, I'm not ready, or I don't want to, or just what are we talking about, then I would say please don't go towards this. Remember, this reading, as I said in the beginning, is all about giving you an answer that best serves you along your life path, all right? So these are the last two cards. So here's you, super cute. Be the Queen of Swords, and know that if you want to accept this person and this project, please do. But if not, then please decide not to. And then you guys, different contracts will be activated, okay? Yeah, I guess it's that cut and dry. I mean, like, I'm trying to feel if there are like emotions and all involved here, but I'm just not getting that as much as I did in pile 1. So that's for you, pile 2. So pile 2 people, once again, the question is, does this marriage have merit? Again, viewers that I'm hearing, they may be not married at this time or not in connection with this person, but they're considering it, whether it's a business partnership or a romantic thing. But either way, the answer is clear. If you'd like to move into a place in your life where you're moving into spiritual service, then please do choose yes for this connection. If you'd like to, kind of stay where you are and activate other options in your life chart, then I would say no, to walk away from this connection. All right? Okay, that was a lot of talking. So, amen. So, if you would like to get a spiritual reading, spiritual reading, I guess, boom, there it is. But if you like, isn't that what these intuitive readings are anyway? If you'd like to get a spiritual reading, a personal one, please check me out. I'm in the box below. And if you'd like to donate or at least say, hey, thank you, or here's a buck or two, thank you so much. It's always appreciated. So, thank you. Mwah. And feel free to take a look at pile 1 or pile 3 if you feel guided to. All right, bye. welcome to Pile 3. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, if you'd like a personal reading, you can look below and check in the box. If you'd like to donate, you can look below and check in the box. Let's jump right in. So people who my viewers who chose pile number 3, you're here to find out whether this marriage, or this connection, this marriage, has merit. Now, again, this could be your own marriage, or a marriage you're considering getting into, or it could be someone else's marriage. To be honest, so far I don't feel that this has to do with somebody else. This feels more like you, but right off the bat, if you chose pile 3, there is definitely children involved, okay? In fact, your pile was the only pile that had cards turning up when I was actually because I was putting them face down when I was shuffling and dealing, and some wanted to be turned face up, so they're off to the side. These two and these two. Kid, baby, right? And I could just feel it. So first of all, maybe you have children already. I'm not picking that up. I'm seeing more that you don't. So I'm feeling that for some of you, you may be currently in a connection, whether it's marriage or not, with this person. And I don't even, this just too much variation. So let me just jump right in. I'm feeling that the reason why you were drawn to pile 3, if this resonates with you, is because you are considering expanding. You're considering expanding your family. So okay, so some of you may be married with this person already and you're wondering whether to have kids, right? But either way, on some level, your higher self, from a higher perspective, cute, right? She wants to expand. She wants to give birth to something. It could be male, female, right? There is a desire to extend oneself forward. So on the conscious level, maybe you're like, well, is this the person to do it with? Now, I'm seeing that there's a fate, destiny situation going on here. I'm also seeing some of you being remonstrated. You're being told, if you don't want to have children, stop having unprotected sex. That's what I'm seeing right here. So I'm seeing a little bit of a scolding here. I'm also seeing that there's a presence of some family members pushing back on this other person. Now, I gotta be honest, I do feel that they're kind of right to do that, especially if you're at a young age, 16, 17, 18, whatever. Those are some young ages, and I just don't really, I'm gonna keep it real, I don't really care for the partner that is showing up here in this reading. He's almost non-existent, he, she, whatever, he's almost non-existent. It's coming across as the male energy in this connection. He's irresponsible, he's immature, he's just a big kid. That's what I'm getting, and I feel that there are people who are either pushing back, whether it's your spirit guides or mom and dad or friends or just whatever, and some are even looking at you like, dude, what is up with you? Why are you even dating this guy? Like, dude, that's the kind of energy I'm getting right here. Some are just in disbelief at you being with this person. Like, they can't even verbalize it. Like, I'd show my face, but I don't like to. But I would show you, like, dude, really? Like, really? Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. This person that I'm picking up, this partner, does not come across as awake. They come across as spiritually unconscious in many ways. And I'm not saying that they can never wake up, but that's not now. I'm just being honest. I'm keeping it real. Like, some of them maybe smoke weed, like, to the extent, like, I don't know. Like, I just, like, and it's not, I'm seeing that right here. Some of them do mushrooms, and I'm not sitting here and saying, don't smoke weed. I'm saying that there are some people who just go at it, but they're already irresponsible. They're not taking responsibility for their life. They're unaccountable. They're just not awake. Imagine the college 22-year-old guy who's still, like, moving in high school mode, the K-Fed. Anyone remember Kevin Federline? Look it up. Anyway, from the past. Today, God knows what's going on with him. God bless. But my point is, I'm just seeing that herb, so to speak, literally. This person is not, I'm just saying, God bless. Okay, anyway. Prove me wrong. If this is wrong, then this isn't for you. But if this is striking a chord, then listen. I'm seeing there is the chance of getting pregnant here. If you're not pregnant already, I'm just seeing it. It's just here. It's written in the stars. If you're not going to exercise protection, if you're not careful, or if it's already too late, that has happened. But tower, definite tower moment there. And I'm seeing a child. It's like your feet coming upon a child here, right? So this is definitely a warning. On some level, it's a beautiful thing, because look, your higher self, that higher part of you, wants to expand. But honestly, does it have to be with this person? Like, does it? Could you not do some other form of expansion, whether it's a child or whether it's artistic, whether it's entrepreneurial? And even if it is a child, does it have to be this person? Now, I'm picking up for at least one of you. There's another person in the wings. He looks kind of like, what's my boy? Silent Bob. Remember Silent Bob? Jay and Silent Bob? Anyway, you can Google that. He looks a little like Silent Bob. Wait, you know what? I can't. You know what? Let me check this. I want to make sure I send you to the right person, because that would be weird. He's got a beard. Hold on. I know I might be dating myself right now, but I don't care. 37, love it. Okay. He looks kind of like more like a modern Silent Bob. Oopsies. Okay. More like a modern Silent Bob. This is a little bit back in Kevin Smith. That's his name. Yes. Kevin Smith. He looks kind of like a Kevin Smith, or he feels like Kevin Smith, mature. I know everyone's like, wait, did you see the movies? But that was back in the day. I'm just saying the energy I'm picking up now. There's another guy that's around you. I don't know, this is not all of you, but that would be a better partner. And I think this guy likes you, and he's like, dude, why are you with this, guy? Like, he doesn't care about you. He doesn't, whatever this is. Yeah. So if you're really looking to expand, hold that up to the light and ask God, how can I expand with a partner that loves me, with the person who's right for me, and let that come through for you. Because I'm picking up that this is, it even says the present. Whoa. I was going to say, this is the present. This is you in the present. Male, female, right? You've got a key. You're in a moment right now where you can make a decision that best serves you. I'm seeing, though, you have to be careful, because you're getting caught up, or you will, if you're not careful, get caught up. This woman looks like she's in ecstasy, right? Sexual ecstasy. And you might run the risk of, boom, look at that. 2 baby cards. Okay, both these cards flipped up, and they did not want to be turned upside down. I knew it had something to do with babies, whoever chose pile card number 3. Now, again, yes, it's okay for you to expand, and if you want to have children, that's great. I'm seeing some of you 27, 28, some of you having, being solid in your foundation in terms of where you're living. You might feel like, oh, okay, this is a good time, but please do not do it with the wrong person. Okay? I feel that this will lead to a single mother situation. Like, I just feel that, or single parent situation. I wouldn't lie. I mean, why? That makes no sense. I'm just feeling that. And even though you will have this amazing bond with this child, I'm just seeing that 8 there. It's not going to be a family situation. It's just going to be, K-Fed, Kevin Federline, from the past. I don't know what he's doing now. Let's take a closer look. I'm seeing that, oops, I'm sorry. Can you guys see properly? There you go. Let's take a breather. Let's look on the left. That's you, okay? That's you on the left, doing your thing, being all goddess-like, there with your guide, trying to do your best, you're listening, you're coming across super single. So if you're in this connection, if you're married already, or just I just don't feel the marriage connection right now. I just don't feel it. So maybe single people. And if you are in a connection with this person, are you? I'm seeing that. And I'm seeing 3. 1 and 3. It's like moving from 1 to then 3. You, this other guy, and this baby. Okay? Now, let's take a look at this guy. No, okay? I'm sorry. I can't endorse it. This guy is looking super fratty, super bro. Dude, do you see this? Dude, you gotta go check this out. You know, I'm gonna try not to throw up on my own, like, equipment and cards right now. That is disgusting. I'm sorry. God bless the guy. If this resonates with you, God bless him. We're all amen. But no, this is an immature guy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. He's not even looking over here. He's off looking somewhere else, standing in super bro pose. Super bro pose. Okay, so I don't know what else to say about it. You know, like, let's just disconnect those two and let this person kind of go and do his thing. If you want to have a baby or you want to grow something, whether it's a business or a partnership or whatever it is that you're trying to get into with this other person, this is not the person for you. There's a reason why this card came out to represent you in the beginning, because you're smarter than that. Okay? You're much smarter than that. They're saying you want to have something, you want to create something, family, whatever, but create from the standpoint of the divine feminine, from the Empress mode, and don't just hang on to like some like rando. Okay? Trust me. Alright, we'll leave it there. But let's take a look at these cards. These are the last four. These cards, look at all three of these cards, they're not the best. Yes, this is the meditation card right on the left, the Four of Swords, but anytime I see this card, it's somebody being super hostile. Like, that's, you know, the energy I get from it. There's hostility there. I think that you may already have hostility with this person. You don't trust them. You don't feel that, like, where are they? They're nowhere they're not in this deck. Like, I'm not picking up their energy except in this super bro-y card. All right? They're just not mature. And, like, I'm almost seeing you, like, picking up their socks off the living room. Like, that's what I'm saying. You don't want to, like, be dating some guy who's still in, like, first year college mode, but you guys already graduated and you're like working this job and he's just, no, we don't need all that. And it's not to bash on like guys, and especially guys who are like that, blah, blah, but in this case, for you, viewer number 3, if this resonates for you, then my answer is hard pass. Okay. So there's that. Look at this, 5 of Pentacles. Look at you, you're like so disappointed by this. So disappointed by this. You planted the tree, you did your best, and all it is in the middle of winter and 5 pentacles. Right? Now usually that shows, well, you need to think a little better and have a better perspective. In this case, it is barren. No. Card number 3, shadows. Look at this. This is just going to trigger you, trigger him, trigger everybody. Shadows are at play. You need to be the feminine and bring light. Find somebody in the light. Go to Kevin Smith, not Kevin Federline, okay? God bless. I mean, again, I don't know who these guys are in real life, you know, whatever. But the persona, go there, okay? And if you follow Kevin Smith, I don't know about all that. The point is, in my mind, he's looking real good in this reading, okay? Don't know why this guy popped up into my mind. There's a reason. For somebody out there, this guy in the wings who's mature and who actually likes you and wants you and would love to help you expand, he probably looks like him or has a vibe like him. All right? Anyway, so this is not good for this connection. And last thing, 4 of Pentacles. This is holding on to stuff. You don't trust this person. Look, yeah, you're here in this connection, but you're not letting this person in your house, right? There is a lack of trust, and I feel that you are not trusting this person because they're not showing up. They're not there. They're out of integrity. They're not responsible. They're running around like they're a little child, like some young 22-year-old kid. You know, like, I'm sorry, I'm getting turned off. I can't even. I'm sorry. As a mature woman, I just I can't even finish that. So, long story short, thank you so much if you chose pile 3. If this resonated for you, and of course it may not entirely for all of you, some you let go or all you let go, whatever. But if you came to pile 3 and you're wondering, does this marriage have merit? The answer is no, not with this person that you're with. and you'll know who this person is. They're very immature. You will know who this person is. And I'm definitely seeing baby situations. So if that's not what you want, then please make a decision today, because you are too smart, okay? And you have the ability to tap into that intuition. If you want to expand, I love that. Connect with yourself. What does expansion mean to you? Entrepreneurial stuff? Going back to school, education, creativity, art, music, community work, self-love, babies, whatever it is, do not seek it with this guy, okay? There are other options available, and that's what's up, okay? I just want to remind you that the card that came through for everybody here is a life path card, and yours in particular has to do with children. I knew one of them would, right? But look at this. They're letting you know ahead of time before you, you know. But also this has to do with life, because this is going to be a life path decision that you're going to have to make. All right? They're saying don't think about the now, think about the down the road. No pun intended, because it's road. See, it's going down there. Anyway, so thank you so much. If you have any questions, you know, of course, and you'd like a personal reading, feel free to contact me. My information's in the box below. If you'd like to donate because you're like, hey, you need a new cup, or why not? Please feel free. My information's down below as well. All right, so thank you so much. Mwah. Love you, and enjoy yourself, okay? Bye.